it's KristiiAly, and am I allowed to be body positive? So there has been this sort of debate about body positivity, what it means, and who's allowed to consider themselves body positive. So when I googled body positivity's definition, what popped up was you love your body regardless of its size, regardless of its stature, which is great to me. I really do think that self-love is one of the most important things, especially when you're going on a journey like I am. But there's been, I guess, confusion or argument that if you're trying to lose weight, you can't call yourself body positive because you're trying to change your body actively, so ergo you don't like your body. Personally, it's a very touchy subject just because of my past with the disordered eating, as well as the just not really liking the way that I look and the way that I feel. So for me, body positivity is a very difficult aspect to get into, whereas it shouldn't, in my opinion, be that way. I feel like we should be able to love ourselves regardless, like that definition, regardless of our stature. But for me, wanting to lose weight and wanting to get healthier, I feel like that's just part of growing up. I feel like at this point in my life, I need to get it together and get back on track with a healthy lifestyle, and losing weight is part of that for me. I definitely don't want to be sick. I definitely don't want, heart problems and things of that nature. So I really just felt like it was time to nip it in the bud, for me. But personally, I feel like we should be allowed to love ourselves regardless. It's hard for me personally to like the way that I look and the way that I was fitting into my clothes, but I don't want to say that I'm not loving myself, because I feel like I've gone through so much, and as of now, I do have love for myself, and I do understand that Rome was not built in a day. The pyramids were not built in a day. My body is not going to be perfect in a day. I don't think it'll ever be perfect, because that's just a word that shouldn't correlate to health and to your body, because everyone's normal is different. Everyone's set weight is different. So I just don't want to get caught up in the numbers of it all. It's definitely a challenge, especially when there are people, on social media that have that physique that's dreamed of, or have the physique that I used to think I needed to have. Like, I thought I had to be that perfect hourglass figure, and in actuality, that's just not something that's possible for my body type. I've got the broad shoulders, I have the narrowed hips and the little legs, so I'm not going to get that perfect body, and that's something that I have grown to be okay with. Loving myself at 150 pounds is still okay, just like loving yourself at 130 pounds is okay, and loving yourself at 200 plus pounds is okay. It's always a process, and it's always moving up and taking a step forward, as well as taking a step back and just evaluating where you are now and how you feel now. If you're feeling super anxious and just super uncomfortable, then definitely look into the resources to help you change that. As of right now, that's just where I'm at. I am down to 150 pounds now, so I've lost 24 pounds total. I did go up a little bit from the last video. I do feel there is more muscle in my legs now, so that could be why, but I also am nearing my cycle, so I will be a few more pounds leading up to that and during that, and that's completely fine, because I do still feel like I'm fitting better in my clothes. Like, my leggings are not super tight on my stomach area now. I feel like whenever I'm walking my miles with my dog, I used to get really winded. Of course, I do get winded now, but it's not near as bad as it used to be. So I do feel like my stamina has gone up. I do plan to start running more Probably not every day because yeah, but I think I'm gonna like start integrating running into my routine, probably about like once a week or so for the first month, and then just warming up to it from there. My niece Lexi is actually coming to stay with me next month for some of her summer vacation, so I'll probably just be, other than working of course, hanging out with her and doing fun things with her. So I'm not gonna be super focused on weight loss or anything like that. And I was actually on my way to church now, and then I saw I had some time because that, you know, lead foot. So I pulled over at a Dollar General, and you can see the pretty mountain, I think, behind me. But yeah, I'm about to go to church, and then I'll probably wrap this video up from home. It is so freakishly hot. I had to take off my glasses so that I wouldn't be fogging up. I am home now. My little musey down here musing. And my woofsy over here. After church today, we were talking about how we walk in a way that we may not actually be any longer. I don't want to get too into religion because this isn't really the platform that I'm intending to go about that, but I did just want to say, in regards to what I was talking about earlier with the body positivity, it just kind of hit me that I am going to be okay, you know, like that is something that I believe in, that's something that I will have faith in, that I will be okay, and that everything is going to work out for the greater good. That there is a purpose for the reason that I feel the way I do. There is a reason I have gone through everything that I have gone through. I have, you know, my concerns about the disordered eating and how could I be considered body positive when I'm trying to change my body. And so I was just kind of reminded today that I am healed from that disordered eating because I put in the work to do that, but also because Jesus did save me from that. He did save me from my trespasses, from my sins against myself. And so I just wanted to throw that in there because that is weighing on me. I do definitely want to specify that it is a work in progress and that I understand that it is a work in progress. I am moving on and I am moving forward. Eventually I feel like I will have a better relationship with food and a better relationship with how I look and how I feel. I may not be there right now, but I do know that I will get there as long as I keep working on it. In closing, I do want to thank you guys for bearing with me. I do apologize I did not have a video last Sunday. I was with my mom for that week and we were very busy, so I really was not doing much in the form of fitness. Thank you so much for watching this. Definitely give me a like, subscribe, and then comment if you do have any input on anything in my video whatsoever, or if you just want to say hi. I do want to thank you again for bearing with me. It is definitely very important to me, so I do thank you for that.